There's so much drama going on in the Kardashian Barker house, and honey, they're not catching a break. Kourtney Kardashian had to drag herself on Instagram to finally address these wild rumors about her 15-year-old son fathering a 1-year-old girl named Piper with some girl from his art school. And they were already dealing with a lot of drama with Alabama and her beef with Bad Baby. Let me remind you, Bad Baby dragged Kourtney Kardashian on her diss track Miss Whitman, and Travis Barker had to get on the phone with Kanye West, and now Alabama's mom is defending her on TikTok. It seems like this girl can fight her own battles. Now let's get into this Mason Disick drama and break it all down. For those of you who don't know, Mason is Kourtney and Scott Disick's oldest son. He is 15 years old and he's very private, which is very on brand for men in Kardashian family. We barely see him on the Kardashian show anymore, and he rarely makes appearances on Kourtney or Scott's Instagram. So he was keeping it very low-key until these wild rumors began circulating on Kardashian's subreddit. Someone posted a series of since-deleted screenshots allegedly from Mason's private Instagram account. In these screenshots, Mason was supposedly doing a Q&A on his Instagram story when someone asked if rumors about him having a child were true, and he allegedly replied, "Yeah, I did." Now, according to these posts, Mason claimed to have fathered a 1-year-old girl named Piper with some girl from his art class. The account even shared alleged messages between Mason and his younger brother Rain to prove it was really him. But wait, it gets even messier. In these supposed screenshots, Mason referred to the baby as quote-unquote failed protection, suggesting this wasn't a planned situation. Okay, now let's try to do the math. So Mason would have been 13 or 14 years old when this baby was conceived. And what's even crazier is that this would have been happening around the same time Kourtney and Travis were expecting their first baby. Now these rumors spread like wildfire and everyone on TikTok was talking about it. People were even speculating that Travis and Kourtney's son Rocky is actually Mason's son, which would mean that she is mothering her own grandson, or she would have a granddaughter around the same age as her son, which is even weirder for whatever reason. And it's so crazy, a lot of people began talking about how Kourtney is not a very good mom, and she, just like her husband Travis, just lets her kids do whatever they want. But we'll get to Travis Barker later. So I remember watching this clip from Kardashians where Kim was talking to Kourtney about how Kourtney's kids would complain to her.
Your kids have even come to me with problems that they have and how you are, so.
If you watch their new show on Hulu, you would know that when Travis proposed to Kourtney, she was on a video call with her daughter Penelope, and Penelope was actually crying when she found out that her mom was getting married to Travis. Now, we obviously don't know if she was crying because she wasn't happy, or maybe it was because she wasn't there. I remember Travis's kids were there, but Kourtney's kids were nowhere to be found. So maybe her daughter just felt left out, I don't know. But what I find interesting is the fact that Kourtney would always pride herself in being such a good parent and always prioritizing her kids, unlike her sisters Kim and Chloe, who are always working on something and are extremely career driven. But Kourtney's parenting style is very interesting because it feels like she really cares about making sure that her kids eat very healthy and organic, but she doesn't really seem to discipline them. I think back in 2019, her daughter Penelope bit or scratched her nanny, and it was so bad that the nanny had to quit. And when her momager told her that Kourtney better do something about it to make sure this doesn't happen in the future, Kourtney didn't really seem to be very concerned about that. So it just feels like Kourtney's kids are allowed to do whatever they want. I remember watching this clip when Kim was talking to Kourtney about how Kourtney's kids would complain to her about her and Travis. And Kourtney's whole response was just like, "Oh my god, you guys are so jealous of my happiness," which is so weird. And if you watch their new show on Hulu, you would know that Kourtney and Travis are always making out, and they don't seem to care that their kids are around. And mind you, Kourtney's kids are a lot younger than Travis's kids. And they even address this, asking their mom to stop making out with Travis all the time, at least like in front of them. Obviously, parents being affectionate in front of their kids is normal, but not to this extent. Kourtney and Travis act like teenagers, which is so cringe because they're in their 40s and they have so many kids. Anyway, back to the Mason drama. So since this story became so huge, Kourtney finally had to address this. On Monday, she posted an Instagram story saying, "I rarely address rumors or conspiracies regarding myself or my family, but this is about my child and it feels wrong to let anyone think for a second that these lies are remotely true. They are not. Mason does not have a child." And she said that these accounts are fake and her son really values his privacy, plus he is a minor, so please stop making up rumors about him. We don't know whether or not these rumors are true, but I think even if he did have a daughter, Kourtney would deny it and entire Kardashian family would deny it, and they're obviously very powerful and well connected, so even if these rumors were true, I think they would make that girl sign like an NDA. Kourtney. Now, some people were speculating if this whole drama was made up just to distract from Alabama and Bad Baby drama, but honestly, I don't think Kourtney cares that much about Alabama, especially she wouldn't throw her own son under the bus for her. Now, speaking of Alabama Barker, she's out here having her parents fight her battles. Just in case you're not caught up, Alabama Barker is Travis Barker's 19-year-old daughter, and she is now Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter. So apparently Alabama and Bad Baby used to be friends until Alabama hooked up with LaVon. LaVon is Bad Baby's on-again, off-again baby daddy and the father of her 1-year-old daughter Callie. So back in December 2024, Bad Baby took to Instagram saying that Alabama Barker took her man and she is now single. Then Alabama took to TikTok denying these allegations, but Bad Baby wasn't having it. So she made a post on Instagram saying a man is going to be a man, but HOE that know about you and call you a friend is a whole different level of disrespect, especially to postpartum mom. But then Alabama said that LaVon was actually pursuing her for over a year and she didn't know that he was seeing Bad Baby. She thought that he was single and this whole situation was just a giant misunderstanding. Meanwhile, LaVon was posting a cozy picture of him and Alabama together. So yeah, this was already very messy, but on January 10th, Bad Baby released Overcooked where she made some explosive claims about Alabama hooking up with Tyga and getting pregnant. Alabama of course denied everything, saying that she was never pregnant, never had an abortion, and she was never even alone with Tyga. Then Alabama dropped her own diss track called Crybaby on February 7th. She even dragged her dad into it with the line, "Travis told me go and turn up." Like, Alabama, why are you dragging your dad into this? Anyway, things escalated once again when Bad Baby released Miss Whitman. And in the music video, Bad Baby had a Travis lookalike. She even dragged Kourtney into it, saying she took her sister's second hand because Travis once had feelings for Kim. And let's not forget that Bad Baby sampled Kanye West's Carnival for this diss track. I gotta say that Bad Baby is ruthless because she went after all of them. And what was Alabama Barker's response? Oh my god, this is so embarrassing for her. So Alabama got her father involved and Kanye even had to make a statement saying that he is not involved in this drama, and then she reposted this video on her TikTok with the hashtag BamaBetter, and she of course turned off all the comments. Alabama was literally crying to her daddy, asking him to talk to Kanye, like, how embarrassing for you. All while she was trying to act like she was so tough. And what's even more embarrassing is that her mom got on TikTok making videos about how her daughter doesn't fight, but she does.
I'm just telling you that my daughter is not a fighter. My daughter is not a fighter, but I am. Tell your daughter to leave my daughter alone.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Alabama is out here having her parents fight her battles, which is hilarious, especially because she was the one who started this whole drama. She then went on to make a diss track thinking that she could handle the heat, but guess what? When shit got real, all of a sudden she turned off all her comments. Her parents are out here defending her and she's just acting like a baby. She did say that she was going to make another diss track, make a biggest record of the year, but like, come on girl. And she's on TikTok commenting on people's videos who are hating on her or calling her out, all while her own comments are off, which is very embarrassing. I think Travis and Kourtney are the perfect match when it comes to parenting because they both just let their kids do whatever they want. And this is also why they can catch a break as of late. And it's just so cringe that 49-year-old Travis Barker is out here getting involved with his daughter's beef with 21-year-old Bad Baby. Anyway, this is it for today. Let me know your thoughts about this Kardashian Barker household drama in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.
Damn, Alabama, you a tramp, Alabama. Wait, it's Drake out the window, God's plan, Alabama. Simon says, stop your feet, pull your hands, Alabama. Baby says, I'm up the street like here I am, Alabama.